Long time coming, brother, look how far we made it through. From garage nights dreaming loud to the storms we pushed through. Yeah. Back when I was typing broken thoughts, you still understood me clear. Didn't laugh at how I spoke, you just said I'm right here. When my life was out of rhythm, you held tempo for me. Read the meaning in the chaos like you knew my history. Didn't matter if I had nothing, didn't matter if I was down. You treated me like a matter when the world shut me out of town. Bought food when I couldn't eat, shared time when you were drained. Talk with me for hours while I tried to untie pain. That studio so messy, man, I hated you seeing that space. Felt ashamed of who I was, felt embarrassed of my face. But you walked in unbothered like, bro, I've seen worse before. Didn't judge my situation, you just opened one more door. I was drowning in my silence, you taught me how to breathe. Showed me real family doesn't run when you bleed. You stood in the fire with me, never stepped aside. Said you ain't alone, I'm here till your spirit realigns. You didn't need a spotlight, didn't need applause or fame. You just loved me like a brother and respected my name. And that right there built strength inside my chest. Turned a broken man into someone who could face the test. You didn't rescue me, no, you helped me stand strong. Gave me back a sense of worth when everything felt wrong. Big you, so you, so you, so you, so you. Big you, see, that's loyalty, that's truth. From the dark to the light, you carried me through. When I was falling deep beneath the sea. Big you, see, you believed in. Big you, see, through the storms and pain, when the world said no, you still remain. From survival mode to finally free. Big you, see, you believed in me. Vegas came like sunlight after years of cloudy skies. Seeing you again in person almost brought tears to my eyes. Watching kids growing strong, watching families stand tall. Hearing laughter in the house like I still belonged at all. We said grace around the table and I felt that warmth inside. That pure kind of love money never buys. Met you through Jake, yeah, destiny crossed paths that day. One introduction ended up changing my fate in every way. Because honestly, without you I don't know where I'd be. Probably lost in the streets, probably not this version of me. Probably drifting with no anchor, letting life control my fate. Instead I found discipline, therapy, and a reason to elevate. Your grandma opened doors when mine shut me out. Gave me Thanksgiving love when I was filled with doubt. She didn't ask questions, didn't judge my state. She just said, sit down baby, go ahead and eat your plate. That kind of love doesn't fade, it carves itself into your soul. Turns pain into purpose, turns broken into whole. You didn't have to do it, but you did anyway. And I'll carry that forever till my final day. You were there when family wasn't, when blood turned away. You said you're still ours, you got a place to stay. And that forever changed the man that I became. Now I walk stronger because you carry me through rain. That's loyalty, that's true. From the dark to the light, you carry me through. When I was falling deep beneath the sea. Big you, see, you believed in. Big you, see, through the storms and pain, when the world said no, you still remain. From survival mode to finally free. Big you, see, you believed in me. I wish we had more time, face to face. More holidays, more memories, more space. But distance don't break what real hearts build. Family like this, stand still, yeah. Now I'm here with clearer eyes and steadier ground. Rebuilding my future from the strength I found. Still healing, still working, still learning my lane. But now I walk proud, not drowning in shame. You didn't talk down to me, didn't say be tough. You understood that just breathing sometimes is enough. You showed me growth takes patience, it ain't instant or fast. You said don't bury yourself beneath your past. Now I move with intention, gratitude in my chest. Trying to live better so your faith in me rests. Every step forward still echoes your care. Every victory I claim, you were there. When we meet again, it'll feel like no time passed. The stronger hearts and laughter built to last. And when people ask why I still stand tall, I'll say your name proudly cause you answer the call. Forever my kin, through the loss and the wins we rise again. From the struggle to the joy we prove. Real family never move. Big you see, forever we stand, heart to heart, hand in hand. Through the dark and through the pain we move. Yeah, that's my brother. Big you see, yeah. One love always. Thank you for being there. Yeah, family forever. Yeah, big you see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes one night changes everything.
Sometimes one voice brings you back to life. This one real, this one personal. Late night, city quiet, heart loud as a drum. Thoughts racing like traffic in a place I cannot run. Breathing shaky, mind heavy, future blurry in sight. I was halfway gone already before we hit the night. Dialing numbers like prayers, hoping somebody hears. Carrying years of pain, drowning in my own fears. Then your voice cut through darkness like headlights on the road. You didn't ask for details, first you just said, bro, let's go. You pulled up in the car when most people would've slept. Didn't treat me like a burden, didn't treat me like a debt. We talk life, talk scars, talk truth and pain. You didn't preach from a tower, you just stood in the rain. Hours went by, but you stayed on the wave. You didn't just show up, you helped me stay brave. I was hanging by a thread, barely holding the line. You said, you're still here, breathe, you gon' be fine. I wasn't weakness, that was strength the world forgets. Being real enough to feel, being strong enough to confess. I was falling, you caught me without lifting me away. You let me still be human, but you helped me stay. You saved my life when the night turned cold, when my heart lost rhythm and my spirit felt old. You didn't wear a cape, didn't need no spotlight, you just stayed. And you saved my life that night, yeah, yeah, yeah. You saved my life that night, yeah, yeah. Next morning hit hard like a door without a handle. Psych ward silence, flickering lights like candles. Didn't know what was next, fear tight in my chest, but your words stuck with me like armor on my flesh. This ain't your ending, this just part of the page. This ain't your finish line, this is a healing stage. I kept replaying that voice, kept breathing that faith, while the world felt like a cage and time slowed its pace. I don't know jail, but I know feeling trapped inside that quiet where your mind tries to eat your pride. But I didn't break, I didn't fold, I didn't disappear, because that night you reminded me I still belong here now. I'm learning patience, learning discipline and care, learning to face storms instead of pretending they're not there. Therapy, truth, conversations I used to run from, now I face them head on instead of trying to go numb. Still got scars, yeah, but scars prove survival. Still got work to do, but I'm choosing revival. And behind every step there's a piece of that night, that moment you stood with me and wouldn't let me lose the fight. You saved my life when the night turned cold, when my heart lost rhythm and my spirit felt old. You didn't wear a cape, didn't need no spotlight, you just stayed. And you saved my life that night, yeah, yeah, yeah. You saved my life that night, yeah, yeah, yeah. This ain't drum, this ain't ego talking loud. This is gratitude carved into sound. This is breath I might not have had, turned into rhythm, turned into rap. From the edge of the fall to standing tall, one call changed it all. Now I look forward with purpose in my stride, carrying hope like fuel, not fear inside. I'm here to build something honest and real, not hide from the weight, but learn how to heal. We gon' make music, yeah, we gon' breathe life in the beats, turn the pain into motion, turn the struggle into heat. Your grind inspires me, your strength sets the tone. Seeing you with your family, standing solid and grown, that showed me what resilience really looks like in flesh, what it means to stay strong but still feeling confessed. This song ain't a favor, it's a true set free. If I'm here today, it's partly cause of you and me. Brotherhood ain't words, it's action in the dark. It's pulling someone back when they're falling apart. So if my future shines bright when all this is through, just know part of that light still belongs to you. You saved my life when the night turned cold, when my heart lost rhythm and my spirit felt old. Didn't wear a cape, didn't need no spotlight, you just stayed. And you saved my life that night, yeah, yeah. You saved my life, you saved my life, and I'll say that for life. Still here, still breathing, still building, one love, one love.
Yeah, been a long time coming, still family, still love. Boppo, it's been years, but the bond never broke. You see real light spread us out, but the love stayed still. So good to see you again, standing strong in your lane, eyes brighter now. You survived through pain. Vegas felt like home when we finally reconnected. Laughs came back, all the love resurrected. Too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder as brothers. Too long since we remember what we meant to each other. Family don't feel complete when you're not there in the frame. You bring weight to the room, you bring pride to the name.
Proud of your journey, proud of the man you become. Proud you face pressure and never once run. Military grind, discipline in your stride. That ain't something everyone's built to survive. I look at your story and I see strength in motion. A warrior heart with family devotion. Even when life separated miles in space, the respect never faded, the love never erased. Being back in contact, feel like breath in my chest. Feel like God hit and reset on the things we brought. We back, we alive. Distance couldn't kill what we built inside. Through the years, through time, we stayed true, still family. Still love me and you, you's brother. Yeah, this bond don't fade. From the past to the future, still unafraid. Hey, when life moves fast, we still break through, still family. Still you. Next time we link, it's your city we touch. Whole crew pulling up, yeah, we showing up. Let you guide us through streets that help shape your name. Show us memories, roots where you built your flame. That trip gon' hit deep, something real, something pure. Laughs, food, music, energy secure. I've never been there, but I'm ready to see the world you live in now, where life lets you be. Your family large now, blessings stack high. Kids growing strong, reaching towards sky. That's legacy, breathing, that's purpose alive. Proof of everything you fought to survive. I imagine the cousins all running around. Our kids laughing loud like drums in the sound. New memories layered where old ones stood, turning yesterday's pain into tomorrow's good. We missed so much time, yeah, that's true. But what matters is now, we found our way through. We're here again, stronger, grounded and grown. Different roads walked, but still same home. You's brother, we back, we alive. Distance couldn't kill what we built inside. Through the years, through time, we stayed true, still family. Still love me and you, you's brother. Yeah, this bond don't fade. From the past to the future, still unafraid. When life moves fast, we still break through, still family. Still you. I'm just grateful, simple truth, nothing fake. Life separated us, but love didn't break. Seeing you happy, strong, blessed, sustained means more than any words my voice could explain. We lost time, yeah, but we didn't lose heart. Real bonds bend, but they don't fall apart. Now we write the next chapter with clearer sight. Let the kids see what real brotherhood looks like. This ain't goodbye, this ain't rare reunion hype. This is permanent tether, lifelong tie. Just know I hold you close, even miles away. Even when we quiet, the bond still stays. Till next time we meet under brighter skies, we'll keep building forward, keep lifting lives. So here's love, respect, truth in my chest. We's brother forever, nothing less. So we back, we alive. Distance couldn't kill what we built inside. Through the years, through time, we stay true, still family. Still love me and you, you's brother. Yeah, this bond don't fade. From the past to the future, still unafraid. When life moves fast, we still break through, still family. Still you. Till the next trip, till the next laugh. One love always, families forever. Yeah, 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 yeah. 10 years gone, but the bond's still breathing. Family don't fade, it just waits for its season. We here now, let's talk. What's up, UC? Man, I'm glad we back in contact. Brother to brother, yeah, we right back on track. It's crazy how a decade can disappear in space, but the love never left, it was just finding its place. We went through things, life broke us in ways we don't gotta repeat. No need to drag ghosts back into the beat. What matters is now the healing in motion. You reaching back out meant more than a notion. I know I was stubborn, I know I held heat. Jake kept trying to fix it while I clenched my teeth. I pushed back, I yelled, I almost slammed the door shut. Cussing, angry, hurt, holding on to old cuts. But I'm man enough now to say I was wrong. I'm sorry for the pain, sorry it lasted so long. Now we stronger than before, vision clearer than glass. I ain't living in yesterday, I'm done with that past. We back in contact, yeah, we standing tall. Didn't break the bond, we just stumbled, didn't fall. From silence to laughter, from distance to love. We brothers again, and that's more than enough. We back in contact, stronger than before. What we thought was over turned into something more. Now we here, now we real, no mask, no act. Yeah, brother, yeah. We back back in contact. Thank you for the calls, thank you for the care, for showing me you still there when life wasn't fair. 10 years gone and you still pulled up strong. Had that beer like nothing ever really went wrong. Sitting face to face after all that time, felt like the world hit rewind in my mind. Talking like teenagers, laughing like fools, like high school days when we broke all the rules. Vacations waiting, Universal on the list. Golfing with your pops, those moments I miss. More trips, more laughs, more stories to write. More late night jokes, more mornings bright. You were there when my brother passed and I broke. You didn't need lyrics, your presence just spoke. That love hit deep, stayed carved in my chest. In a world full of loss, your loyalty blessed. We back in contact, yeah, we standing tall. Didn't break the bond, we just stumbled, didn't fall. From silence to laughter, from distance to love. We brothers again, and that's more than enough. We back in contact, stronger than before. What we thought was over turned into something more. Now we here, now we real, no mask, no act. Yeah, brother, we back in contact. It's the new me talking, healed and aware. Working on my mental, taking real care. No more letting pride drive us off the cliff. No more letting silence turn heavy and stiff. If we disagree, we talk it out now. We don't burn bridges, we fix them somehow. No shouting, no leaving, no walking away. We handle it like men and we choose to stay. Thanks for listening when my head gets loud. Thanks for standing steady, making me proud. We ain't kids anymore, but we still got youth inside. Still got that spirit we never let die. Now we write this chapter with clarity and grace. Two grown men reclaiming their space. And if nobody else understands this bond we own, it's fine, cause we know we ain't never alone. We back in contact, yeah, we standing tall. Didn't break the bond, we just stumbled, didn't fall. From silence to laughter, from distance to love. We brothers again, and that's more than enough. We back in contact, stronger than before. What we thought was over turned into something more. Now we here, now we real, no mask, no act. Brother, we back in contact. One love, no looking back. Only forward now. Yeah. Yeah.
This one's for the ones who hold you up without needing the spotlight. Real love, real loyalty.
Yeah, my friend behind the scenes, day one from the start. Not just somebody I know, you carve space in my heart. You ain't just a friend, you family in my book. Someone who stayed when the rest couldn't look. So many things you've done I can't even list. Moments so deep they live right here in my chest. Times when I had no words, no plan, no shield. You stepped into storms I was scared to feel. We've had our talks I didn't always want to face, but you stayed patient, gave me room, gave me grace. You let me speak raw, even when it hurt to hear. Even when truth wasn't pretty, you stayed near. I'm grateful for your presence more than you know. For every quiet strength you still chose to show. When I had doubted myself, you saw more than I did. You reminded me I'm still worthy of life and of living. Sometimes I get speechless trying to explain how your friendship helped carry me through pain. This bond ain't fragile, it ain't something that breaks. It's built through storms, choices, mistakes. You're still here, and that means everything. Yeah. Behind the scenes, but always front line in my life. You still with me in peace, you still with me in strife. When words fell apart, you understood my soul. Friend like you, you don't ever let go. Behind the scenes, but louder than the crowd. Quiet kind of love that still speaks loud. Through every chapter, every turn, every bend. You're not just my friend, you're more than that, my friend. Yeah. You see my best days, shining bright and proud. You see my worst days, when I couldn't speak out loud. Didn't flinch in the dark, didn't run from my mess. You picked up the phone even when you were stressed. Even when you didn't feel great yourself inside, you still showed up for me. That hits different. Pride, that's compassion, that's loyalty, that's rare and true. I wish everyone alive had a you. Some days I sit thinking of all that you've done, and tears by my eyes before words even come. It ain't weakness, it's just truth overflowing. It's gratitude mixing with all this growing. Thank you for letting me be real when I break, for letting me feel what I needed to face. Thank
Thank you for patience when I couldn't see straight, for reminding me storms don't decide my fate. Every call answered, every check-in made, every moment you helped me feel safe. Those things changed my life more than you know, more than I can never fully show, yeah. Behind the scenes but always front line in my life. You stood with me in peace, you stood with me in strife. When words fell apart, you understood my soul. A friend like you don't ever let go. Behind the scenes but louder than the crowd, quiet kind of love that still speaks loud. Through every chapter, every turn, every bend, you're not just my friend, you're more than that, my friend, yeah. My story's still going, this book ain't done. I got miles ahead, battle still to be won. But knowing you're here makes the road feel light, makes every dark tunnel still hold some light. This is me saying thank you, not once but forever, for holding me steady through uncertain weather. For the honesty, for the care, for the truth you defend, for showing me what it means to call someone friend, yeah. Behind the scenes but always front line in my life. You stood with me in peace, you stood with me in strife. When my heart felt heavy and my spirit felt thin, you stayed, and that helped me win. Behind the scenes but never small, never less, you're a blessing, I'll always confess. Through every chapter, every turn, every bend, you're not just my friend, you're my family, my friend, yeah. From the bottom of my soul, story's still being written, and you're part of it. One love, one love. Oh, whoa, yeah, oh, wow, yeah, I feel that light tonight. From the darkest storms I still survive, still standing right. This is love, this is life, this is strength rebuilt. This is everything I am now, not defined by guilt. Oh, 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 wow, wow. I don't know where I'd be without my crew around me tight, hey. Friends and family holding me steady through every long night. My new family too, the ones who showed up when life hit rough. People who didn't just tell me love, they proved love enough. Mo and Curly, even my dogs feel like angels on 4 legs walking. They sat with me in silence when my mind wouldn't stop talking. Corey, my brother, yeah, you know exactly who you are. You stayed when my sky was breaking, when my mind fell too far. Through thick and thin, through chaos, through tears and frustration, through days where I could barely breathe or handle the sensation. Mental health ain't easy and you never let me drown. You stood beside me when I broke, didn't let me fall down. Psych ward days, staring at walls, wondering who I was inside. You helped me remember I still deserve to live, not hide. Who would've thought this 40-year-old man would find his strength back again, pull his life together, stop sinking, learn to swim through the pain. Who'd guess the smiling guy they love so much, laughing loud, lifting others, had wounds needing touch. But here I am, still breathing, still human, still whole, a heart still beating strong, rebuilding soul after soul. I'm the man who take his shirt off his back if someone needed tonight, because the world gave me love, now I gotta return that light. Ooh, oh, wow, wow, yeah, I'm standing tall because of family, friends, and love through it all. From the lowest nights to the brightest sky so clear, I'm still here, still breathing, still here. Ooh, oh, wow, wow, yeah, I made it through with my people by my side, helping pull me through. From the shadows to the sunlight near, one love forever, I'm still here. People see the smile, the laugh, the heart, the love's loud and wide, but they don't always know the storms I fought quietly inside. They see the joy, the kindness there, I'll help anybody's soul, but they didn't see the cracks I worked so hard to control. Yet I never lost my nature, giving back still lives in me. That's why when I see the homeless, I help when I can financially. If I got it, I'll share it because someone once shared with me. Kindness is a cycle, that's how the world should be. And those kids with disabilities, they inspire my life. Special Olympics, hearts running fearless through struggle and strife. Teaching them how to run, cheering loud when they try. Showing them strength isn't winning, it's refusing to die. It ain't just about me now, it's bigger than one man's story. It's about love, unity, support, healing, glory. I'm proud of who I am, flaws and all. Proud I didn't disappear when I had my fall. Proud I'm still here, with compassion in my veins. Still showing love after living through pain. Yeah, I cried writing this because the truth runs deep. Love that strong plants roots, you never lose or release. From the bottom of my heart to everyone who cared enough to stay, thank you for standing with me in my darkest day. Oh, oh, wow, wow, yeah, I'm standing tall because of family, friends, and love through it all. From the lowest nights to the brightest sky, so clear. I'm still here, still breathing, still here. Oh, oh, wow, wow, yeah, I made it through with my people by my side, helping pull me through. From the shadows to the sunlight, yeah. One love forever, I'm still here. My story isn't finished, chapters still turning slow. But now I walk with purpose in the places I go. I've got love in my chest and enough strength to share. Got courage to speak when my mind needs care. I learned emotion ain't weakness, it's proof I survived. Proof I fought battles and somehow still thrived. I'm grateful beyond words to the ones who didn't let go, who saw me fading and said, no, you still grow. You helped me find myself again when everything felt gone. You reminded me darkness doesn't cancel the dawn. So this is my thank you, written loud, sung strong. A love letter in rhythm and heartbeat in song. If you ever wonder whether you matter in my life, yeah, you do. More than words ever truly show. You help me stand here, still breathing, still loving, still me. Oh, wow, wow, yeah, I'm standing tall because of family, friends, and love through it all. From the lowest nights to the brightest sky, so clear. I'm still here, still breathing, still here. Oh, wow, wow, yeah, I made it through with my people by my side, helping pull me through. From the shadows to the sunlight near. One love forever, I'm still here. Yeah, one love. Always, thank you. From the bottom of my soul. I'm still here, I'm still here.
It's not easy to face the mirror. When the mirror remembers every year you almost didn't make it. But you're here now. Breathe. Stand. Look. He grew up learning pain like language, fluent in disrespect. Hands raised, voices raised, never safe, never correct. He learned silence as survival, shrinking down to fit the room. Every compliment felt foreign, every smile felt like doom. He was told he was nothing, so many times he memorized it. Every insult tattooed deep into the soul, internalized it. Worthless, stupid, broken, waste. He carved those labels in his chest until they became his taste. And every time he tried to grow, that voice would drag him down. A ghost of every abuser living rent-free in his crown. 40 years of damage ain't undone with single prayer. When the mirror looks like enemy, you avoid that stare. He stand there numb, empty, shaking under breath, repeating their voices like scripture, rehearsing his own death. Not physically gone, but mentally erased, just a shell of the child who never felt safe.
Look in the mirror, even if it hurts. Say I love you, even if your brain says worse. You're still standing, that means something real. Keep saying it until your heart can feel.
So the homework sounded simple, sounds simple till you try. Stand before the mirror, look yourself dead in the eye. Say I love you without flinching, without irony or lies. Say I got you even when every nerve inside denies. Cause trauma don't leave clean, it claws and screams and bites. It tells you you're pretending when you're only trying to fight. Day 1 felt stupid, day 2 felt fake, day 3 felt heavy, day 4 felt like quake. Brain still cussing, yelling, trying to drag him back to pain. Like the body's so addicted, it keeps craving shame. But discipline ain't loud or stubborn, it keeps showing up. Even when the mirror spits venom back, you don't give up. You learn to breathe through the flashback, stand through the storm, say the words anyway, even when they don't feel warm. Rewiring don't come quick, but persistence wears the crown. Say I love you long enough, the walls start breaking down.
Look in the mirror, even if it hurts. Say I love you, even if your mind curses first. You're rewriting every poison script. Keep saying it till love starts to stick.
Then came the quiet miracle. The day he said it and didn't choke, didn't flinch, didn't hide, didn't hear the demon spoke. He didn't hear their voice louder than his own. Didn't feel like he was lying when he said you're not alone. He stood up straighter in that mirror for the first time in his life. Not a broken boy surviving, but a grown man earning light. No thunder crack, no Hollywood flash. Just peace settling in slowly where panic used to crash. He whispered, I forgive you for surviving how you had to, for believing lies they fed you, for thinking no one would ever choose you. He didn't fall apart that day, he came together, piece by soul, better than ever.
Look in the mirror, now it doesn't burn. Say I love you, and this time the words return. You're becoming who you should have been. You're loving your own skin.
Yeah. Now he wakes up with a different heartbeat, a steadier drum. Not perfect, not painless, but becoming whole, not numb. Now when the mirror calls his name, he sees strength, not shame. Sees history, not failure, sees a survivor reclaim. He learns self-love ain't ego, ain't pride, ain't fake. It's learning to be gentle with every scar you didn't make. He stands tall for that child who never got defended, for the man he almost lost, for the story still extended. And somewhere next to him stands a brother, not blood, but bonded by fire, who learned the long way through darkness how to climb back higher. Who says you did it faster than I did, and that don't make you weak. It means the cycle's breaking right here this week. And now we ain't alone inside his skin. He's got his own back, his life finally begins.
Look in the mirror, you deserve to be loved. Say I love you, you are worthy enough. You made it after everything they did. Now say it strong, I love me, and I choose to live.
The hardest I love you is the one you say to yourself. Michael, you did it.
I am lightning wrapped in water, wrapped in fragile human skin. A moving storm of memory that somehow learned to say I am. Every ancestor in my bloodstream whispering, breathe again. Their unfinished prayers dissolved in my red rivers as I stand. Neurons burn like distant cities, flickering under rain. Whole skylines of electricity spelling out my joy and pain. I am probability, pretending to be a person you can touch. Every choice collapsing galaxies of outcomes into just this much. Hydrogen older than galaxies is humming in my veins. Pieces of the stars pressed into my bones like secret names. They say I'm only chemistry, some circuits flicking on and off, but they never felt a heartbreak turn a proud god into dust. They never watched a human lose it all and still get up. Still pour love into a world that keeps on calling me bluff. I'm not an accident, politely strolling through the void. I'm the emptiness that got bored and chose to make a voice. I'm chaos, learning how to count. I'm silence, growing teeth. I'm a screaming constellation stuffed inside a pair of lungs that breathe. I'm doubt wrapped around hunger, wrapped around a stubborn spark. A self-aware equation, walking naked through the dark. I'm every contradiction that the universe cannot contain. So it built a fragile body just to hold me for a day. Beneath every thought, beneath every breath, beneath the stories that we tell ourselves to hide from death, there's a trembling ocean or maybe a field of pure potential. Reality hesitating before it chooses what to be. Somehow the shimmering field of chances opened its eyes and called itself me. We are the strange, we are the wild equations, standing half awake at the edge of creation. Not magic, not fake salvation, just truth burning hotter than any explanation. A brain built from the quantum sea, trying to understand what it means to be. This isn't fantasy, this isn't a dream, this is the universe waking up as me. My skull, storms collide. the shape of who I am. Memories stutter like broken film reels, playing in the dark. Faces that I loved, words I never said, all looping in my hands. Go sit quietly on the edge of my decisions. Old mistakes and sacred moments braided into my religion. Every choice I make is a stone flung into endless night, watching ripples bend reality and bend my future's light. They tell me not to romanticize it, say it's just neurons firing, kid. But if it's all just box and tissue, why does losing someone feel like splitting universes in half? Why does one good memory warm my chest like a small sun that refuses to collapse? Why does one act of kindness echo louder than 1,000 empty facts? Science is the universe explaining itself carefully. Math is the spell it uses when it wants to be precise. But that doesn't make this less holy. It just means the miracle plays by rules we can write. If birds can carry quantum whispers hidden in their sight, to navigate across a planet with no map and no street lights. If plants can cheat chaos with quantum tricks to hold the sun, then don't you dare tell me this brain is just a blinking chunk of mud. This mind is a cathedral built on thunder and blood, and every doubt I ever had is carved into its wood. I kneel inside it every day with nothing but my flaws, praying not to gods I'm scared of, but to the simple, brutal truth of what I am. I am not infinite, but I am not small. I am temporary, but my choices still crawl across timelines I will never see. There is something wildly human about knowing we will vanish and still loving recklessly. We are the strange, we are the wild equation, balancing on a thread between extinction and creation. No crystals, no imitation, just raw, unscripted, dangerous sensation. A brain born from the quantum sea, refusing to stop asking what it means to be. This isn't pretending, it's more than a scheme. This is the cosmos learning how to feel again through me. This is the cosmos learning how to feel again through me. I have screamed at the sky asking what the point is. Watch the news drip poison, watch good people vanish. I have felt my own mind turn against me in the night, thoughts looping like a glitch that wants to eat the light. And still, something tiny and stubborn inside refuses to die. A pixel of resistance, a single star that won't leave the sky. Maybe that's all we are, little nodes of defiance in a universe that mostly tends toward quiet. Tiny islands of awareness floating on an ocean of indifference who choose, again and again, to care. I don't need angels watching me or demons in my head. I've got trauma doing backflips in my nervous system instead. I've got love that aches like bruises and still reaches out its hands. I've got days where I am nothing and still show up like a man. If that's not sacred, then sacred doesn't mean a thing. I got a skull full of cities made of light, little lightning storms firing all night. Every spark a thought a door, every door a different version of me on the floor. I am neurons playing jazz with electricity, improvising memory out of raw possibility. A looping improv set of what I could have been, collapsing infinite paths into one thin line of skin. Hydrogen from dead stars swims in my blood. Iron from old suns is sunk in my mud. I am fossils of explosions walking on 2 feet, carrying ancient fire through a modern street. They tell me I am random, just accidents on repeat, but my pain is too sharp and my love too concrete. If I'm only chemistry, slamming into fate, why does one good hug fix what 10 years of fear create? I do not need a halo to know that I am rare. I do not need
need a scripture to know that I can care. I am atoms in rebellion, I am random, gone aware. I am probability with the nerve to sit and stare. The brain is not a prison, it is not a broken toy. It is a lab where the universe experiments with joy. It is a haunted observatory staring at itself. It is a library of storms lined up on mental shelves. Underneath the noise, underneath the name, underneath the habits that I always try to change, there is just a field of maybes humming in the dark, waiting for attention to ignite it into sparks. And somehow that field, without asking permission, built a fragile body with a stubborn little mission to look around at everything and quietly decide I will not just survive, I will be alive. Neural constellations firing in the night, tiny little galaxies pretending they are light. I am not an angel, I am not a machine, I am matter that remembers it was once a burning dream. Neural constellations mapping what I've seen, turning all my traumas into complicated schemes. This is not illusion, this is not a test, this is quantum dust in a hoodie doing its best. My cortex is a crowd that never goes to sleep. Voices made of echo, echo made of grief. Childhood shadows arguing with who I am today. Old survival code, still trying to run the play. I got synapses wired like emergency alarms, triggered by the smell of smoke from somebody else's farm. Generational data encoded in a flinch, my nervous system tight like it never had an inch. But even in the panic, the biology is art, because every fear response still proves I have a heart. If I was only logic, I would never care, I would never break, never shake, never sit and stare. The very fact I crumble when I lose somebody real means physics found a way to make equations learn to feel. That is not a glitch, that is not a flaw, that is the universe being braver than it ever was before. I am not above nature, I am nature gone meta, a self-debugging system with a homemade vendetta. I wanna understand the code that carved my scars, why one rough work can hit harder than a car. So I study my own circuits like a lab rat with a pen, drawing maps of all the triggers I keep stepping in again. Some call it therapy, some call it awakening, I call it staying curious instead of simply breaking. One thought branches into 10 into 1,000 rows. Each one is a universe that almost but not quite unfolds. I cannot walk them all, but I can choose which one I feel. And that is where my tiny human power starts to look like holy greed. Neural constellations firing in the night, tiny little galaxies pretending they are light. I am not a myth, I am not a code, I am stardust carrying the weight of every story I was told. Neural constellations, tangled but alive, rewiring every time I decide I will survive. This is not a blessing, this is not a curse, this is quantum dirt evolving into verse. I have stared at the ceiling, wondering if I am real, wondering if free will is just a trick I like to feel. Maybe everything is atoms stumbling through a script, but if the play is that convincing, I still choose to commit. If my heartbreak is equations, then the math is beautiful. If my joy is just a pattern, it is still irrefutable. Call my hope a side effect, call my love a brain event. The fact it keeps returning means the signal is well spent. Every time I learn, my structure rearranges, tiny little protein roads rebuilding all my changes. I'm plastic in the best way, not in the cheap way, able to be melted down and shaped into a new day. The past is real data, but it is not a chain. The trauma is a scar, but it's not the whole brain. Inside the noisy circuits, there is always some slack, enough to take one step forward instead of moving back. So if I'm just a system, I will still be a kind one. If I'm only neurons, I will still be a bright one. Nature built a creature that can understand the laws, then look at its own wiring and decide to pause. That pause is where the miracle hides, in the half second where a habit could have won, but it dies where the impulse.
I was skin and bones, nothing but a frame holding breath. Standing naked in a room that felt colder than any winter. Not because of the air, but because of the eyes that wanted me to hate what I saw. Count your ribs, that voice said. Look how pathetic you are. As if humiliation was some twisted medicine. As if tearing me apart might magically build me stronger. And I remember staring into that mirror, but I wasn't alone. There was someone standing behind the glass, someone made of backbone in battles not yet fought. A version of me that time hadn't reached yet, but love somehow already had. That boy in the reflection didn't look broken, even though he was supposed to. He didn't look ashamed, even though shame was the whole point of the ritual. He didn't see a skeleton, he saw a survivor in the early blueprint. For hours I stood there, naked, humiliated, inspected like a flaw, yet somehow untouched in the one place that mattered. Because while the world was trying to convince me I was nothing, my future self was whispering louder than cruelty could shout. He wasn't loud, he wasn't dramatic, he was steady, he was certain, he was telling me, you are not this moment, you are not their brokenness, you are not what they say, you are good, you are worthy, you are becoming something powerful. That mirror should have destroyed me, but instead it became a window. And somewhere between the silence and the shame, I felt love talk to me before I even knew its language. And if there is a child listening right now, standing in front of their own mirror, made to believe they are worthless, defective, and wanted, hear this, you are not the reflection they force you to see. You are the future voice behind the glass, waiting for you to grow into him.
If you're standing in the mirror and you don't know who you are, if the people who should love you are the ones who leave the scars, just breathe, don't break, hold on, you're not alone. There's a voice inside the silence that is already grown.
It's you,
the future you,
the future you,
the one who makes it through.
he's calling
From tomorrow and he's waiting there for you.
It's you,
the future you,
the future you,
the one who makes it through. He's calling from tomorrow and he's waiting there for you.
Years later, different room, different pain, same storm. A closet for a battlefield, a filthy little box for a throne of humiliation. Knees pressed into shredded newspaper, cutting in the skin like the world was writing my suffering into me in ink. House full of chores, expectations I never volunteered for. Responsibility piled on a child because everyone else refused to carry their own, and the rules were simple. Don't cry, don't feel, don't make noise, don't exist louder than the pain you were allowed to carry. But one day it broke and I broke with it, and I dropped to my knees, and the tears came like they've been storing rainwater for years. No yelling, no pleading, just silent collapse, because even breaking had to be disciplined. And then, in the darkness of that small closet, something flickered, a tiny spark. Maybe I imagined it, maybe I didn't, but it felt like hope itself slipped in under the door crack and sat down next to me. And once again, there he was, holding me, stronger me, future me, not saving me, but refusing to leave me alone in the moment I needed someone most. He didn't give a speech, he didn't promise fairy tale endings, he just stayed. And somehow staying was louder than any miracle. He whispered, hold on please, just a little longer. This isn't your whole life, this isn't who you are. This is training, this is forming, this is shaping. One day you will stand tall because you live this, not despite it. And I cried in silence like the world depended on it, because in a way it did. Because sometimes survival is just refusing to quit breathing, even when life feels like a punishment. So the kid right now, hiding in closets, crying into pillows, screaming inside because screaming out loud is dangerous. I see you, I remember you, how was you? And someone know the stronger, healed and free is already waiting inside your timeline, begging you not to give up before you meet them.
If you're on your knees in silence, feeling like you're almost done, if life has buried you so deep that you can't see the sun, just stay 1 minute, one morning out and rain. You don't even know it yet, but you've already found your way. The future you is calling through the hurt, through the tears, telling you survive this and you build a beautiful life from here.
To every child hurting, to every soul barely hanging on, you are not weak, you are not ruined, you are not discarded, you are becoming, and we're still here with you.
There he is, beneath the overpass, wrapped in layers of weather and years. A man reduced to background noise in a city moving too fast to care. People don't see a life when they pass him. They see inconvenience, evidence, warning, label. They don't see a childhood, a life, a dream that once had gravity. They see the ending, never the fall. He smells like defeat and rain-soaked blankets, hands trembling like the world forgot how to hold him. Eyes unfocused, not empty, just exhausted. He isn't a monster, he isn't a joke. He is what happens when life corners someone and mercy shows up late. And as everyone walks past him, as if stepping around a stain, I don't think what a waste. Something in my chest whispers, there I go. There's the man I beg God not to let me become. There's every wrong turn I almost took, stacked together in human form. I didn't avoid his fate because I was stronger, holier, smarter, more deserving. Some of it was will, but a frightening amount of it was grace. Help I received that he never did, hands that caught me when nobody caught him. So I kneel even though it's uncomfortable, even though the smell makes my body wanna retreat. I kneel because dignity rarely comes to him anymore, and I hug him not to save him, just so the world doesn't erase him completely. There I go. If luck didn't reach me, if love didn't stay, if God stayed silent one more night, there I go. If the wrong moment lasted longer, if the wrong choice became a habit, I'm not above you, brother, I just didn't fall the same distances. I just didn't fall the same distance. There I go, and I still see you. He laughs sometimes, that hollow wandering laughter of a brain that's slowly unraveling. He talks to things that aren't there, but the truth is something was there once, and it never stopped talking back. His mind is a house where trauma sleeps in every room, where silence became its own kind of violence. He didn't wake up one day and choose ruin. Ruin arrived 1 inch at a time and convinced him it was home. Meanwhile, I go home at night to warmth, to stability, to people who answer when I call. And I'd be lying if I said I deserved it more. I've made mistakes big enough to bury me, I've stood on edges deep enough to swallow me. I just didn't fall, and I never forget that's the only difference between us. So when the world says clean him up or get rid of him, I say he is still human. When the world says he's too far gone, I say he's still breathing. And I tell him I love him, not as charity, not as pity, but as recognition, because part of me lives inside his story, and part of his story lives inside me. There I go. If one more night swallowed me, if one more door stayed closed, there I go. If I never found the strength to stand again, you are not invisible, you are not erased. You are still a man, and you still matter. There I go, and I won't look away. I don't stand above you, I stand beside you in spirit. You are not my cautionary tale, you are my reminder of how fragile everything truly is. And if all you receive today is one moment of dignity, let it be this one. There I go, and I thank God my story bent the way it did, but I will never pretend it couldn't have been yours. There I go, and as long as I breathe, I won't treat you like a ghost. There I go, and I'm still here, and you're still here, and tonight you are seen. You are the shadow that keeps my gratitude honest, the reminder that compassion still matters, the proof that humanity is a choice we have to